Hi guys, so I'm going to post a little bit of extra help on this proc transpose stuff. It gets pretty tricky, and so I've had a couple requests from students, and I want to make sure that you guys get enough to be able to complete your homework and understand what's required of you. So here I have some data in long output. So you can see we have the ID variable here, the year, the increase, and then the spending. So let me also mention that all of this code here I got from a SAS help file, so you should be able to find all of this online, but this is basically the code it has that I'm showing you right here. So if I just run that portion here, you'll see over here in libraries, we can check it out just to make sure we have it, but long 2 is there. It's pretty nice and short and simple, so we can really see the effect of our transpose procedure on here. So let's think through this transpose. We want to transpose from long to wide this income, family income, as well as the spending. Okay, so hopefully our income is greater than spending, or else the family will be having problems, right? But we want to transpose them both by year, or so I should say by ID, and for each year. Okay, so we'll have, notice we have 3 years here. So we should have an income for 96, an income for 97, an income for 98, an income for spending for 96, 97, and 98. So we'll end up with 6 variables, 2 times 3, in our wide form. And this transpose procedure down here is going to do it just for Family Inc., okay, which is what you saw before. So if we run that real quick, we see the wide for 96, 97, 98 for the family income, and we see it for each year and for each family ID. So that we already knew how to do. We can also run it separately for the spending for each family. When I run that, we get the wide version for spending. Then notice we have everything we need within the income and the spending SAS tables here. And so all we need to do is merge them together by family ID. So this was the part I did not tell you on the homework. I think I gave a couple of students a hint about this in class, but not something that you would have maybe picked up on. So when it gets combined, pardon me. So when it gets combined, we see the income for 96, 97, 98, along with the spending for 96, 97, 98 for each family ID. And that's more or less what I ask you to do on the homework, with a little tiny added effort on top, but you have all the keys that you need to make that work. Here's the other types of examples that they provided in that SAS documentation. This is reshaping variables with 2 records that identify the wide record. So here, let me just, by the way, when you're running code like this, it's really nice to be able to collapse parts, because there we go. I can collapse it here and run that entire Let me try that again. Usually you can collapse and run. Now I've run it. So now I have that long 4 in here. What are we going to do? So long 4 has income, the year, and the ID. If I just run this proc transpose, we're going to do income where it's the ID variable for year. So we'll have income in 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, and then it'll start over. And we'll do it for each ID. Okay, so this is going to be a simple proc transpose, and we'll see the effect right here, where we've got each of those incomes listed. Now we don't really need that name, and we could do some visual things for this data to clean it up a little bit more, but that's the same idea. I guess the only thing that we added was the prefix option here. Okay, so let me know if you need any more help, and feel free to ask more questions.